Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video together les expressions and more precisely one French expression, and here it is: faire de la monnaie. Faire de la monnaie. Okay, so let's see now what it means in English. So the translation is here. Okay, so faire de la monnaie. And we'll see now un exemple. Excusez-moi, pourriez-vous me faire de la monnaie, s'il vous plaît? Okay, so let's imagine you would like to have some change, and well, you want to ask that really politely. So this is the sentence that you could use. Excusez-moi, pourriez-vous me faire de la monnaie, s'il vous plaît? Okay, so a bit slower. Excusez-moi, pourriez-vous me faire de la monnaie, s'il vous plaît? Remember, you should raise your voice at the end here, okay? So, excusez-moi, pourriez-vous me faire de la monnaie, s'il vous plaît? And in that case, you can say that you want to use this pronoun me faire dresser les cheveux sur la tête. Okay, so à faire dresser les cheveux sur la tête. So here is the translation in English. And before actually seeing the example, l'exemple, I just would like you to notice that this expression, which is quite long, will actually be used as an adjective. Okay, so we can see that in the example now, c'est une histoire à faire dresser les cheveux sur la tête. C'est une histoire à faire dresser les cheveux sur la tête. Okay, so, well, it's quite useful. Of course, you won't be able to use that maybe every day, but it is a quite interesting expression. I hope you liked the video. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression. Aller faire des courses. Aller faire des courses. Okay, so you can find here the translation in English. And of course, I will give you an example. Hier, je suis allé faire des courses avec mes amis. Okay, so you can see that actually in this expression, when you get aller faire des courses, well, the part that you will have to conjugate will be aller. Okay, as it is the case here. So it's aller at the passé composé. Je suis allé. Okay, and the rest, faire des courses, doesn't change. Okay, so let's see now this expression. So if you want to actually use it at the present form, au présent, je vais faire des courses. Okay, so you can see that you've got aller here and you conjugate it at the present. And then, je vais aller faire des courses. In that case, you've got this form that we call futur proche, the near future. So I am going to go. It sounds a bit strange, I know, and normally we don't really use that, but it's possible anyway. Je vais aller faire des courses. Okay, j'irai faire des courses. So in that case, it's exactly the same thing. So we just conjugate aller here, and this form is the real future. So what we call le futur simple. Okay, j'irai faire des courses. And then another example at the imparfait, so a tense of the past. J'allais faire des courses. J'étais allé faire des courses, and in that case you've got this été allé form, and it's for le plus que parfait. And finally, j'irai faire des courses, and this is le conditionnel présent. Okay, so clearly I just wanted to show you that, well, you can use this expression at all the tenses, and so keep in mind that you will have to modify the verb aller, okay, according to the tense and to the subject as well. Okay, and this is it for this expression. Merci beaucoup, au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions and more precisely one expression, aller se faire voir. Aller se faire voir. And here is the translation in English. And of course we'll see an example, un exemple. Si tu n'es pas content, tu peux aller te faire voir. Okay? And if you look quite precisely, here you can see that we have got in the sentence, tu peux aller te faire. And you can see that if you compare it to the first expression here, aller se faire voir, it's not the same. So you've got to keep in mind that you will have to modify it according to the subject. In this case, the subject is tu, and that's the reason why you will have to use this te. Okay, so let's see now how it would work with je. je vais me faire voir. Okay, and then for tu, tu vas te faire voir. And then for il, elle, on, va se faire voir. Okay, so keep in mind, me for je, and then you will have to put te for tu, and then you will have to put se for il, elle, on. Okay, so let's see now for nous. Nous allons nous faire voir. Then vous allez vous faire voir. And finally, ils, elles vont se faire voir. Keep in mind that this expression, aller se faire voir, is not formal at all. So don't use that with colleagues, with your boss, with your teachers, because it is quite informal. Okay, so be aware about this expression. Okay, and that's it for this expression. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression, and here it is, avoir du mouron à se faire. Avoir du mouron à se faire. Okay, and so you can find here the translation in English. Okay, so avoir du mouron à se faire, and let's see one example. Avec cette voiture, j'ai du mouron à me faire. Avec cette voiture, j'ai du mouron à me faire. And so if you look quite carefully, the expression here where you've got this se, and now in my example you can see that se has been changed and you've got this me thing. It's just because, well, you've got the first person here, je, and so it means that you will have to modify your expression, especially this part that will come before your verb according to the subject. Okay, avec cette voiture, j'ai du mouron à me faire. Okay, so let's see now how it will go for all the persons. So the expression was avoir du mouron à se faire. Okay, so as I told you, we will have to change this se part here according to the subject. So for the first person, j'ai du mouron à me faire. So as we saw in the previous example. And now we've got tu as du mouron à te faire. Okay, and then il, elle, on a du mouron à se faire. Okay, so keep in mind that you will have to modify this se part according to the subject that you will use. So if it's the first one of or first person of the singular, in that case you will have to put me, second person of the singular, te, and then the third person of the singular, you will have to use se. Okay, so let's see now for the plural form. So the expression is still the same, and it will go like that. Nous avons du mouron à nous faire. Vous avez du mouron à vous faire. And then, ils, elles ont du mouron à se faire. Okay, so remember you will have to change it to nous if it's the first person of the plural, so nous, and then it will be vous for the second person of the plural, vous, and se for the third person of the plural, il and elle. Okay, well, that's it. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous et bienvenue dans Apprenez le français avec Vincent, Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression, and here it is, avoir du souci à se faire, avoir du souci à se faire, and you can see here the translation English. And let's see one example. Un exemple. Avec cet enfant, j'ai du souci à me faire. avec cet enfant, with this kid, j'ai du souci à me faire. And if you look quite carefully and if you compare the expression that I gave you at the beginning, avoir du souci à se faire, you've got this se here, and in that case you will have to modify it because the subject is je, so the first person, I, je, j'ai du souci à, and then you will have to put me here, faire. Okay, so let's see now how it will go. So for the first person, j'ai du souci à me faire. Okay, and then for tu, tu as du souci à te faire. And for il, elle, or on, a du souci à se faire. Okay, so keep in mind you will use me for the first person, then te for the second person, and then se for the third person of the singular in that case. So let's see now for the plural forms. Oops. Nous avons du souci à nous faire. I wonder where the expression disappeared, but then it will come at one point probably. Vous avez du souci à vous faire. Okay, and then il, elle, at the plural, ont du souci à se faire. Okay, so keep in mind, you will use nous here for the first person of the plural, nous, and then vous for the second, vous, and then se for the third. I knew it would come at this time. Okay, so keep in mind that the expression is avoir du souci à se faire. Okay, merci pour votre attention. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see together in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression. And here it is, avoir hâte de faire quelque chose. Avoir hâte de faire quelque chose. And so you will have the translation in English right here. And let's see one example, un exemple. J'ai hâte de faire une pause. J'ai hâte de faire une pause. Okay, so in that case, une pause is a break. Okay, so just imagine you've been working a lot and you would like to do a break. So you can say, j'ai hâte de faire une pause. J'ai hâte de faire une pause. Okay, so remember the expression, avoir hâte de faire quelque chose. Merci beaucoup, au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression. And here it is, avoir le droit de faire quelque chose. Avoir le droit de faire quelque chose. So you can see the translation in English right here. And so let's see a useful example, un exemple. J'ai le droit de faire ça. Okay, so just imagine you are doing something and then someone tells you that you are not entitled or you don't have the right to do that. You want to answer and you want to say that yes, you do have the right to do it. Well, basically, you can use this sentence. J'ai le droit de faire ça. J'ai le droit de faire ça. Okay, so the expression is avoir le droit de faire quelque chose. Okay, and the useful example that I can give you is this sentence, j'ai le droit de faire ça. Et voilà, merci, au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression. And here it is, compter, faire quelque chose. Comptez faire quelque chose. And you can see here the translation in English. And one example, un exemple. Je compte faire mes devoirs ce soir. Je compte faire mes devoirs ce soir. Okay, so it's actually quite useful because you just want to express the fact that you intend to do something, and in this case, in this sentence, well, you just say that you plan to do your homeworks, mes devoirs, okay, ce soir, so this evening, tonight if you want. Je compte faire mes devoirs ce soir. And here it is. Je vous remercie beaucoup. Have a nice day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions, and we'll discover more precisely one French expression in this video, and this expression is right here, être chargé de faire quelque chose. Okay, so être chargé de faire quelque chose, and you can find the translation in English right here. Okay, so être chargé de faire quelque chose. So I thought it might be interesting. Normally I give you only one example, and in this case I will actually give you two examples. The first one is je suis chargé de faire le ménage. Okay, so it's actually quite simple. We just, respect what we had here as an example, être chargé de faire quelque chose. So quelque chose, something. In this case we only change it with le ménage, the cleaning, to do the cleaning. Je suis chargé de faire le ménage. Okay, but then in a second example you can see je suis chargé de faire respecter la loi. Well, actually it does mean that it will be possible to put a verb right here as well. Okay, so you can put a verb. It's not only one substantive that you get to put right after this faire, but then it's possible in some cases, like here, to put a verb. Respecter la loi. Okay, je suis chargé de faire respecter la loi. So let's see how you will conjugate this expression. So for instance, if you want to put that at the present tense, au présent, je suis chargé de faire. Okay, so clearly it's quite simple. You only need to conjugate this first part here, so the verb être, and you put that at the present. Je suis. If you want to put that at the near future, so this futur proche, so you only need to change this part here. Remember, you first put aller, to go. So because it's like I am going to, you are going to, okay? So tu vas être, and then chargé de faire. If you want to put that at the futur simple form, then for il, masculin, and then elle, féminin, so you only need to do as we saw previously, you only need to conjugate this être here, and you put that at the futur simple form. Keep in mind, and that's the reason why I did put that in black here, just to notice that if you put that at the feminine form, elle, then you will have to add this e at the end of chargé. Okay, so it will be the feminine form. You don't pronounce it because phonetically it doesn't exist, but you need to write it. Okay, il, elle sera chargé de faire. So let's see now. When we've got, so the imparfait form for nous, and so now we are in the plural, so nous, oui, and then of course as we saw previously you just need to put être here at the imparfait form, but keep in mind that because you've got the plural form you will have to add this final s at the end of chargé. Okay, same thing as we had previously, phonetically it doesn't exist, so basically you don't pronounce it, but you've got to write it. Okay, and then after that for the plus que parfait form it will be exactly the same, so you only need to modify this être here, put that at the plus que parfait form, vous aviez été, and keep in mind that you should put this final s because it's the plural form. And for the conditionnel présent here, for instance, il at the plural and then elle at the plural, you put the verb here, serait, at the conditionnel présent, okay? And then, if it's the feminine, so for elle, you will have to put this and then this s at the end for both of them because it's for the plural. In both cases, you don't pronounce and you don't pronounce s. So it will go like chargé, okay, for all the versions. So, il, elle serait chargé de faire. Okay? I hope it was clear for you. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video together les expressions, and well, more precisely we'll see only one French expression. So the expression is être en état de faire quelque chose. Être en état de faire quelque chose. Okay, and then you can see the translation right here in English. And let's take an example. Un exemple. Je ne suis pas en état de faire mon exposé aujourd'hui. Je ne suis pas en état de faire mon exposé aujourd'hui. So actually I wanted to put, well, the same expression, but then at the negative form, just to show you how it will work anyway, because you can see that, as usual, you will have to put ne and then pas, so before and after your verb, and in that case, the verb is être, okay? Être en état. So, it should come here, je ne, and then suis pas en état de faire mon exposé. Well, mon exposé, it's like my presentation, so to present something in front of an audience or a class. Aujourd'hui, today. Je ne suis pas en état de faire mon exposé aujourd'hui. Okay, so keep in mind the expression être en état de faire quelque chose. I hope it was clear. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions, and more precisely one French expression, and here it is, faire à manger. It's quite important. Faire à manger. Okay, so you can see the translation right here. Okay, so faire à manger. And let's see one example. Un exemple. Ce soir, je vais faire à manger. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that it's actually possible to use this expression at the near future, as we say, le futur proche. Okay, je vais faire à manger. Okay, I am going to cook something, or I'm going to cook or to make a meal. And so, let's see now, faire à manger, how it could go. So, at the present tense, of course, you just need to conjugate this verb faire at the present, so it goes like je fais, okay? Je fais à manger. So if you want to put that, as we had in the example, le futur proche, so this near future tense, tu vas faire à manger. So keep in mind that you will have to use this aller here, and then you just put the rest of the expression. So faire is at the infinitive form here. And then le futur simple, so the real future, il or then elle fera à manger. Okay, so you only need to conjugate this faire at the future simple. And after that, so imparfait, so it will go like nous faisions à manger, le plus que parfait, vous aviez fait à manger, and then le conditionnel présent here, il, elle ferait à manger. Okay, so it's actually quite useful. We tend to use that quite often, and keep in mind that if you use this faire à manger expression, you will have to conjugate faire according to the subject and of course the tense. Voilà, voilà. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see together in this video les expressions and more precisely one French expression, and it is right here, faire appel au service de quelqu'un. Faire appel au service de quelqu'un. Okay, and you can see right here the translation in English. Okay, so faire appel au service de quelqu'un. And let's see one example. Un exemple. J'ai fait appel au service d'un avocat. Okay, an avocat is a lawyer, and you can see in this case that actually I've been putting the expression at the passé composé tense. Okay, so you will have to change it and to modify it like that. So as we saw in the previous video. Okay, j'ai fait appel au service d'un avocat. And it's actually quite interesting because if we look, well, this expression, faire appel au service de quelqu'un, let's see how it will go if you put that, well, for instance, at the present tense. So it will go like that. Je fais appel au service de, okay? And in that case, remember, you will have to put faire here at the present tense. If you want to put that at the futur proche form, then remember to put this part faire at the futur proche. So futur proche was aller at the present tense and then the infinitive form. Je vais faire, so aller is to go, I am going to, and then faire appel au service de. So if we want to put that at the real future, so what we call le futur simple, in that case you just need to put faire at the futur simple form. Je ferai appel au service de. Okay, let's see three more tenses. And the first one here is imparfait. Je faisais appel au service de. Same concept, you just need to modify the verb faire. Here we've got the plus que parfait. J'avais fait appel au service de. And the last one, conditionnel présent. Je ferai appel au service de. So as you can see, you can use this expression at all the tenses possible. Okay, you just need to conjugate just this first part, so the verb faire. Okay, well, have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see together in this video les expressions, and more precisely we'll work on one French expression, and here it is, faire avec les moyens du bord. Faire avec les moyens du bord. Okay, so you can find here the translation in English. Okay, so faire avec les moyens du bord, and of course one example. Pour réparer la maison, nous faisons avec les moyens du bord. Pour réparer la maison, okay, so réparer, to repair, and then la maison, the house, okay, so to repair the house, nous faisons avec les moyens du bord. Okay, so the expression faire avec les moyens du bord. And this is it. I hope it was clear for you. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see in this video les expressions, and more precisely one French expression, and this expression is faire bon ménage avec. Faire bon ménage avec. Okay, and here is the translation in English. Okay, so faire bon ménage avec, and let's see together one example, un exemple. Je fais bon ménage avec mon colocataire. Je fais bon ménage avec mon colocataire. Okay, colocataire is a flatmate. Okay, so je fais bon ménage avec mon colocataire. Voilà, l'expression c'est faire bon ménage avec. I hope it was useful and clear. Have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bonjour à tous and welcome to Learn French with Vincent, and we'll see together in this video les expressions, and we'll try to see more precisely one French expression, okay? And this expression is faire bon voyage, okay? Faire bon voyage. So you can see here the translation in English, okay, so faire bon voyage, and we'll see one example, an example, and it's actually a question. It's a classic question that you can hear when you arrive somewhere, if you are actually on holidays and you arrive somewhere, so the person will ask you, vous avez fait bon voyage? Vous avez fait bon voyage? Okay, so you can see, and it's actually quite interesting because, well, the expression is faire bon voyage, so faire, it's the verb, of course, and keep in mind that, well, this is the thing that you will have to modify, because in this example, I wanted to use this past form, le passé composé, okay, so, of course, you will have to conjugate the verb faire at the tense that, well, you want to use it. Okay, so in this case, I wanted to put, well, the past form, vous avez fait bon voyage. Okay, so faire bon voyage, and then the question, vous avez fait bon voyage? And this is it. I hope it was clear, and have a great day. Au revoir et à bientôt.